Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Oh dear, I didn't want to capture that.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Woo 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 woo.
Hi, Callie. I mean, parentheses, hi, Callie, and parentheses. I made. Okay, Joel. Oh, it's still going. Thought that might have been the finish. Lucky for you, we started a little late, mate. Hi, Boots. Yeah, you didn't miss it. Hi, everybody. That was the stream.
That was how Ninja Gaiden 4 ends.
Yeah. I feel like there's an alternate end where you fight the submarine boss, but otherwise that's just how it ends.
Yep.
Boots, you haven't been tweaking the Python stream enough. That's my joke. Wow. Okay, there. That took a while to open. There we go. You haven't been tweaking on the Python stream. Exactly. I don't have any new little archive entries of our own. Why do I have the That's weird. I don't know why I have the performance monitor on.
You should have the horror monitor on.
That's true. Van Gelf. This is called a Van Gelf.
Yeah.
That's just my name. A winged fiend with a skull-like horned head that some call the Messenger of Death. But most people call me Van Gelf. Because that's what my name is.
And my name is Zeppelin Wolf.
Although a relatively common fiend, it possesses extraordinary ability in combat, with claws and arm blades that can rend reinforced metal in two. The blue fireballs and flames it emits are of such intense heat that they can reduce human victims or entire areas to ash in an instant. Its wings allow for flight and rapid travel, allowing it to terrorize wide areas. Few humans are any match for this specimen, and it can typically only be countered by a heavily armed force, providing further evidence of the gap in innate physical ability between fiends and humankind. God, whoever wrote this is like, fiends are so cool and tough. I hope they'll be my friend.
I'm Van Gelf.
Totios. Oh, man. This is me for real, Totios. A fiend with countless blue spikes sprouting from its round body and flexible blade-shaped tentacles that can be used like swords.
Why are they blue?
A lot of things are just blue. Its thick primary tentacle is located in its chest. It is comprised of a vast number of compressed muscle fibers that, when swung down, can easily crater the Earth. The entire Earth, I guess. Oh yeah, it gets spiky sometimes. Oh. Some speculate that this creature may be the result of a mutation caused by the increase in atmospheric levels of miasma due to the broken seals on the Dark Dragon.
If we don't get Dark Dragon emissions under control, this is the future.
Thank you, Maid. It's true. It's because the red fireball knocks down but requires a half circle import.
Thanks,
Blue
Maid.
does more stun.
Good thing we got Achilles in the archives.
With the Dark Dragon revived at the cost of Suri's life, two hardened ninjas prepare to cross swords in the face of a calamity that could bring the world to its knees. In a clash of ideals and a flurry of blades, Yakumo and Ryu lock eyes in fierce opposition as the imposing figure of the Dark Dragon looms overhead.
What? I didn't do that. I wasn't looming.
Imposing? I invited you guys to hang out! Right, I got this new sword.
Yeah, I was going to say, it did just tell you the recap of what you already did, but...
Yeah, this might literally be one boss fight for all I know. We just kind of ran out of time last time. My vague plan, unless someone literally asks otherwise, is to probably do UFO 50 with
this
leftover
sword
time.
that is frustratingly an actual sword, says Callie.
Yeah, it doesn't come from blood. I bet I know how to switch to it. Yeah, you switch to it by double tapping, which I kind of hate, but it's not a big deal. That's how you switch to darts.
Ryu Hayabusa's not going to have a blood sword.
In Devil May Cry 4, when you get Virgil's cool katana, you switch to it by double tapping any style button, and it's my least favorite part of that entire game, because it means I can no longer... Before that, it's like I'm switching styles all the time. If I want to do a move that's like Gunslinger B, hit B in Gunslinger mode, then I just hit right and hit B, and if I'm in Gunslinger mode, I just stay in Gunslinger. But after you get the katana, then you're in the katana and it fucks everything up, and it feels awful, and I hate it. It's a big problem. There's no way to turn it off.
It's because Virgil's uncool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, as far as I can tell, this sword has Ryu's moveset. So it's just a way to let... to let you use Ryu's moveset. I don't know if it works exactly the same, but it's got the same moves. Let's actually, hold on. 0-0, Sword of Evil. I guess I can't upgrade it. Which is kind of weird now that I think about it.
Da-da-ba. It's just like when Raiden is naked in MGS2. He has Snake's moveset.
I don't know what Gunslinger B is. Oh. The Dark Dragon Blade is a legendary sword containing the malevolent power of the Dark Dragon itself. To equip the Dark Dragon Blade, press it twice. Press the weapon and equip twice.
Yeah, duh.
In Shadow Gleam form, yeah, it works like Gleam form.
Yeah, but it's Shadow Gleam because
form.
you're not... Yeah.
Because I'm so cool, I can't use the normal dragon sword that has, like, a good dragon.
Yeah.
I use the evil dragon sword, because I'm dark.
Yeah, because he's my dad or something.
I'm Joker-fied. Man, what if we get to the Dark Dragon and it just talks, it's like, I've been your father. And, like, that's supposed to be a reveal? I would love that, actually.
And then Giacomo is just like, fuck, yes.
I get it now, Boots. Oops.
Why are you killing a Dead Cells?
It is a Dead Cells. Wait, why do I... That's weird. Why am I not have 4 equipments? Huh. How must I fuck that up? Fuck it. Let me turn up my volume a little bit here. As always, for some reason, it feels like whenever I use Voice Meter, it just like randomizes my output volume a little bit. It's very strange. Ah, now I can hear. Or maybe my ears are just bad. That's also possible.
Oh, hey, I just realized. Dark Dragon.
That is, yeah. Shell's drinking a dark stout?
It's a dark dragon, god. Stout.
Oop. There we go. Apparently jumped right through the spot where I could do that.
Well, yeah, we all want it, but, like, I went the extra mile. I made it happen.
Oh, this is block. I fucked up. And that's not a good thing to block.
I think it's just fine, mate. It's just fine. This is my last one.
Ooh.
I'm all out. There is no more.
There is no more.
Just like this is the last this.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm looking forward to digging into harder modes, for sure.
Well, I'm also looking forward to just buying more.
Well, there you go.
We would have to do that.
Well, then we'll have to do that.
Think of all of the ninja coin you've converted.
Like, am I selling my extra items on the black market to turn it into ninja crypto?
I mean,
Is
I
that
just
what's
assume
happening?
that Umi's doing it. I think she's like, well, you're not using it. This is full. You'll just be weighing yourself down. Sorry,
I'm paid in excess items, actually. Ow! Oh. That did not think I was high enough to be...
well, I mean, there's no cool, end-level stuff. I would like to think also that, I had this really stupid idea that you'll beat the game and then there'll be a big end cutscene and then they reveal Umi and she's like 19 and she's got ginormous breasts.
Punk. Oh, I guess this sword just disappears into energy. Wait, I can learn it. Oh no, I have a new technique. I can't learn a new one.
20 out of 46.
Yeah, it's just this. Yeah, that's actually really low. Huh. Because I can't learn more here, and I don't think the battle techniques counts the stuff you learn Yeah, the battle techniques don't count the stuff you learn, like, per weapon stuff.
Well, Ryu has 26. You have 20.
That would be really funny. No, I didn't mean to do that. Are there really going to be 26 post-game skills? That seems crazy. But maybe.
This has been quite the mission, huh?
The end is within reach.
I have something to tell you.
Is that what I think it is?
The dark. Hayabusa entrusted it to me. He told me to use it to purify the dragon.
You know what that means? He sees you as an equal. A master ninja. Go finish this.
And I'm
I will.
actually a bunch of birds.
Thanks.
What was that? I was lost and brooding. Did you say something?
Oh, nothing. Ka.
And Yakumo turns away and very quietly goes, Ka. Oh. Are you sure you want to send this?
I really like that it's that the image they have is a sweating heart, as if your heart is like, oh, I don't know. Oh, can I actually say this? Nani?
So wait, how would I do that? Wait.
Perry, what if I bring a poop bondage in class today? Walter, wait, what are you talking about? Don't bring that up. I mean, we never bound our boobs.
Guess I didn't get to finish some of these.
Just a bunch of missions you just didn't do.
Yeah. Might as well do this. Even though I never really find a good time to use the buff items.
If we did, we'd probably do it horizontally. Vertically! Yeah, we'd do it vertically. I said vertically because I thought you'd say vertically.
Mommy. I'll finish this.
Oh. What? Sorry, I was just away from the keyboard. I wasn't...
Slurp. I love this ninja cola.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's sad she died, but I didn't really know her at all. Neither did you, though, I guess. So... I'm the dispatch for ninjas that do dangerous missions. Like, people I know die all the time. Oh, I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
Doop doop boop 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 bop beep. Oh.
Yeah. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Whoa, a dragon.
That's not how you say rawr.
Time to put an end to this.
Rawr, 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 rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Oh, that's my projectile. I hadn't thought about it, but I guess I would Ryu's like use meter to do a projectile or his spells, but I don't have those, so I just do a big sword slicey.
Yeah.
I think he used all my fucking meter.
Don't have ninjas. Oh, I'm so sleepy! Ow!
I did not do it right there.
Are you trying to purify me?
Yes.
You better stop it!
I think I framed through that. Oh dear.
I framed through that?
Hey!
I see you! Zap. Ooh. Oh, the cool swirly dragon pose. It's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just want my miasma back. FGDW. Frank games done over the course of weeks. People, Gaiden says, people always talk about the I-frames, but never the D-frames. Dragon frames.
Dragon frames.
Dragon frames.
Oh, I'm going up. Okay, I was like, do I need to aim for that?
Bonk!
I was like, I feel like that's all wall. Part of it's more destroyed.
It'd be really just fun and anticlimactic if it was just like you just fuck up and slam right into the side of the building.
Oh, there's more places
But
to
does
go here.
Frank know the inputs needed to propose to the dragon? No, Callie. Only I know those.
Ah.
Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Oh, okay, that's all the fire breath I have.
Hey, if you ever played Devil May Cry 4, this is like, you know, the boss.
Oh, I was gonna shoot laser beams from my
Like,
side eye.
You just gotta jump from the... Ow! Hey! I was busy telling you about how you had to jump from platform to platform, and then, like, the weird, like, Sparta Pope guy, like, shoots you. Hit too, maybe. I don't entirely remember. But yeah, it's basically this.
Oh, dear.
Now he's doing that too. It is basically that. This is just Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah, no, everybody needs to do that when they reboot their action game franchises. They copy Devil May Cry 4, I guess. Or not reboot, because Bayonetta wasn't rebooting anything.
Sure it was. It was rebooting
Ow.
Devil May Cry 1.
Arr.
Nate says, outsource the gameplay to Platinum and reboot are the same thing, really. Made me bite my tongue, you dick.
I don't have any meter, so I can't interrupt.
I don't want to be purified. I want to be. I want to be a musky twiggy.
I'm over here.
This is like the other M of Platinum games if you think hard enough. I mean, that was Team Ninja, so... Ow! Ow! Oh, sorry, you both. Oh, sorry, you're purifying me. Ow, fuck! What the hell? Purifying sure seems a lot like stabbing me!
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Ah, well.
Oh. My cool pose! With my own sword! Come on!
You're actually the bad guy. Yeah, no.
This is all part of my plan, actually. Now I'm going to turn into a beautiful white-haired Bishy.
Oh no!
That's right, I'm doing a shinobi.
No!
The PS2 one, specifically.
Now, join me! Or don't. I don't care either way. Because
Oh.
I want to be a powerful, beautiful Bishi. I can do that with or without you.
Well, I guess that's one way to make sure that the last boss fight is against, like, a human rival type. It's just... do it like this.
I had... What if I... Okay, fine. Well, what if you come to me with my cool sword and everything? Well, what if I come to you with your stupid hair?
Oh, well, I'm done. No. We're gonna start this again. Because I've been trying to use that many...
Oh, it ends. Here.
This ends here. Bleh! I told you. Bleh.
The Dark Ditto.
Oh, you parried me, mean. Hey, that's one of my moves that's not from my sword.
I also knew a bunch of birds pretending to be a guy.
Oop.
What do you mean pretending to be a guy? Yes, maid. I mean,
Oh.
A long time ago when I found that out. But yes, absolutely, I absolutely was angry.
Did he say "but the mission"?
He said yes, but I choose to think he said fuck the mission.
Like, your mission is to... This isn't even a mission, really.
No, it is. This is all the mission that you and your best friend, the science ninja, thought up. Does Capcom have like superiors?
Oh, that didn't... I think maybe everyone is his superior. Maybe not Yumi. She seems like she's in a different department.
Okay, so maybe not Yumi. Who else is there?
His cool trainer and Sayori both seem to be above him and able to tell him what to do.
Sayori wasn't a fucking ninja.
No, but she still seemed above him in the hierarchy.
Yeah, but that's just because she told him, "What if you didn't kill me?" And he was like, "Yeah, I guess." Like, that's just because he's, stupid.
Ryu is somehow above him, even though they're not quite in the same clan, but they also
Yeah, but
are.
that's just because he's a cool legend guy. That's like, that transcends clan-dom. That's like...
Oh, I can't interrupt your text too early, or it just doesn't interrupt, and then it probably get hit.
Things with dragon in the name that don't have dragons in them are perhaps some of the most heinous lies society has ever told.
Gah.
But no, like, who assigned him this mission?
Sayori?
No, okay, but who assigned him the base mission?
It's the purpose of his whole clan, so I don't know.
Like, Where's the rest of his clan?
Oh.
We know that there was one guy who was not real, and then there's another guy who is just a bunch of birds in a trench coat.
Who I think might be above him.
I mean, I guess in the same way that Master Miller is, like, above Snake.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Nate says, I mean, Frank, if you meet a 10th degree in a slightly different flavor of Kenpo, he still outranks you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody, I think every character we've met in this outranks him, basically. Including the demons, and also the people we receive missions from.
I don't think the people that we receive missions from, those people seem like bigger losers than, like, anybody who willingly signed up for the Divine Dragon Order. And they've got to be losers, because look how easily they got chumped. Even though they had ridiculous, like, tech armor that was, like, made them not able to move.
Oof.
Unless he got it from Delari, that doesn't count, says Maeve. But okay, like, I feel like we're still just sort of dancing around what my real question is. Who else is in this clan?
I don't think it's very big.
I mean, that's pretty evident.
Although, like...
One of the members was a guy that we found who then turned out to just be a villain anyway.
I should learn how to deal with that move, because I think it's probably something. He does a lot. I bet I can counter it.
I mean, Yakima, let's be real. The Dark Dragon is way cooler at being you. He's got, like, cool dragon...
Nobody's cooler than me.
Yeah, actually. He's got, like, a cool dragon tail. He's got, like, claws.
Oh, shit. Why'd you combo me out of my combo? Ow. Yeah, that wasn't right. Ow! I was still in guard break, I think. I almost got lucky there. Well, that wasn't right. Oh, and I don't have meter. Yeah, I'm dead. So I couldn't break that. Oh, and then he just stands there with the sword sheath, like, cool pose.
See, he knows how to do it.
I'm trying to get a feel for this guy, because I don't just want to blast through the last boss with a million items.
Made, that is the other thing I'm constantly feeling. Things that have dragon in the name, and then there are dragons, but then it's bad. Like that horrendous, Canadian cartoon from some of the people who were in Monty Python. And then they also made a video game where they were all centaurs for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, they were like dragon tars.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, no, it's fucking weird. But no. The show is just homophobic. The entire character dedicated to the joke is homophobia. That would never happen, Maid, because Final Fantasy XIV respects dragons. a lot, actually. That is a game that looks at you and says, dragons were always right.
I'm going to make a call here and think that Maid meant 15.
Oh! Hey, you did it!
Yep.
Also, no. Because I think a dragon tar is weird. I think that most things that have tar at the end that aren't centaurs or minotaurs are just kind of weird fetish things, and I don't need it.
Oh, I guess I'm not invincible during that. I kind of thought I was invincible during that movie.
Also, they don't have any lady characters. It's bullshit. Okay, well, Maid, now you're asking the real questions. Probably still no, but I would, like, pay somebody to let me do that part of the game. Oh, we got a cow.
Well, I'm sure I'll be dead soon. Although, I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. Oop. Oh, he broke my guard. Yeah.
She just got her paw over her face.
Oh, she had that earlier, and I tried to take a picture, and the instant I got to photo mode, she went "Brr!" and just looked at me with her stupid face that I hate.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Holy shit! That's so good!
Kelly, thank you!
Ah!
Jesus!
I mean, I don't understand. This is just a screenshot of the game with the cool ninja man.
No, she's not doing it anymore. Now she just looks stupid again. Callie, that's amazing.
Oh, that does good damage and leaves him vulnerable after, too. Because it's really hard to actually do. He needs to be vulnerable, and I need to make him vulnerable.
I'll give them this much. They did the bullshit, like, well, what if the dragon just becomes, like, just basically a guy thing. But they, you know, he's at least dragon in dragon ways, and has, like, discernible dragon stuff.
No! I didn't have meter. Shit. Oh, he was doing that move.
Love that totally normal man that's doing normal things. I don't know why they call the... I don't know why they, you know, they call the segment Chicken Boo, but...
Now you're in phase 2. Oh, okay, that didn't hurt me. I was like, what was I supposed to do about that? Nothing.
They probably
Oh,
would have a...
he's
They would
Wagmore.
probably have a debate.
Lyrics.
Oh, music. Jesus. It's been a while.
Ryu's fight had one too. I think all phase 2 of boss fights get them. It's kind of the idea.
Do they?
Think so.
All of them?
Maybe not if not like some of the like you're just fighting a big DDO guy, but otherwise, yeah. Whoa!
The Heroes Wiki probably would have had a, like, debate on whether or not Chicken Boo was a hero or a villain. They'd be like,
Oh,
his hobbies include lying, and his powers include lying.
Oh, that doesn't work.
But I'll bet Matches having welding knowledge is on the Heroes Wiki, probably. He is on the Villains Wiki! Is it because he's a liar?
Can't really get at you without my meter. Oh, I have it now. Too late.
Liars! He's also a poacher?
Huh.
Villains by proxy. Chaotic neutral. In love. Presumed deceased. Mutes.
Yep.
Fallen heroes.
Why? Oh, I guess because he's heroic in a lot of things, but then he's revealed as a chicken.
Well, apparently in this joke from the reboot.
Oh.
It says Gaiden.
Oh, okay. That's why he's a villain, because of the reboot. Oh.
Impersonation, attempted murder, kidnapping, stalking, attempted mass murder. And yet you sullied this chat with the Animaniacs wiki.
Oh, that's not interruptible. That's bad. For me.
You know, before the reboot though, I would probably say he was a Deuteragnus doer.
That, oh, you did the big swirly. That move feels like it to me every time.
Oh boy, there's apparently a lot of pictures on the Villains Wiki of Chicken Boo and his gi. Callie, not while Frank's screaming, you're gonna get him banned.
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, Maeve, there is the, what are they? Is it the neutral wiki? Oh, the Adventures of Chris and Tifa.fandom.com. What, Callie? It's the Adventures of Chris and Tifa. You know.
Oh, shit.
Tifa, Lockhart, and Chris hang out, and Chicken Boo's there, too.
The Adventures of Chris and Tifa. We don't know about the Adventures of Chris and Tifa, and it's 25,000 pages!
Well, I mean, one of those pages is Chicken Boo. So... And Ash Ketchum.
Recently changed pages. Gold Chomp, characters, Robot Masters, Mega Man...
Yeah, I think it's pretty... I can tell how you get to that many pages. You just have to be dedicated enough to constantly adding more and more characters you like.
See, heroes.
Ash Ketchum.
Ketchum.
Ashram.
Kong Godzilla.
Yep.
Yeah, this all appears to be copy-pasted stuff, but I'm looking for where it isn't. Unless it's not, and they just rewrote all this, because it is kind of written all as if it's one thing.
I mean, but Kong Godzilla is also the kind of thing that somebody who writes like that would write the page of.
As a resident of the virtual serververse where Warner Brothers properties reside, King Kong attended the high-stakes basketball match between teams led by LeBron James and his son Dom.
IP!
I do love IP. Theme, Son of Man, Phil Collins, Chris Thorndike's theme. Reminiscence, True Pain from Phoenix Wright. 3 question marks. We know Can You Feel the Love Tonight is his 6th theme, but we don't know 3 through 5. We haven't figured it out. Oh boy.
I'm
going back to fighting the dragon.
think some kids need more therapy than they do the internet.
On the other hand, we can just breed more people like this, and it's fine.
The President? The Dark Queen from Battletoads? Well, yeah, man.
I need to stop getting hit by that.
Wonder if there's a character from Capital Critters on there. Do you guys, does anyone here remember Capital Critters? Hey guys, do anybody here remember Capital Critters? I was wondering if anyone here knew about Capital Critters. Tifa is in the category mothers. I don't think that happened. Yep, Asuka from... Well, of course Asuka from Ava is there, maid. This is just at first it's just a compilation of characters that they like, then it's that they vaguely like, then it's anybody connected to anything that they've ever thought ever. This wiki will have, like, 100,000 pages before they finally shut it down. In 2 months.
Oh, he got out. A little bit.
Never had a chance to hit you. Damn it.
Oh, I didn't meet her, so I couldn't do it. Ah, that move. That was hitting me more than anything else.
Oh, Crystal from Star Fox is also a mother. An average human mother.
A warning about capital critters. Oh, yeah, no, we encountered this post when we were talking with Dijon about it.
Oh, we sure did.
Yeah, which is why we were thinking about capital critters, is because that's a topic that's very likely to come up if you're talking to Dijon. Not that Dijon had heard of capital critters, but it is.
But now Dijon does have a ship for capital critters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's what comes up when you go through the Hanna-Barbera wiki after you watch Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. You'd have to ask Frank. He's the one that had it. He's the one who had the new experience. Yeah, but I've also seen it like 20 times.
Maybe I should just block that and let it break my guard.
It's no secret millionaires club.
Correct. Ow,
I'm good
what?
friends with Warren Buffett. do my best. I'm doing nothing. I don't want to drop you in. No, but I can't just inform Frank's opinions. Frank should give his opinion first.
Well, I'm unfortunately playing a game, so it has to wait for when I die. Oh, okay. How was Ghoul School, by the way? Now that I have a moment to think, I can answer that. It was bad.
What?
It was Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, but...
I need water, actually.
But also, there's a bunch of child girls who are ghouls, except they're not really ghouls, they're all different kinds of monsters.
I didn't like it because Shaggy had a red shirt.
And then Shaggy had a red shirt. Also, there's a very sexy, little girl vampire.
It might sound like it's really unfair to mark a show down and really arbitrary to be like, with like Shaggy had a red shirt, but that's like half of the characteristics about him. So...
It's about how a dragon solves everybody's problems and then gets very little credit. Also, yeah, it was the final appearance of Scrappy-Doo until the reboot.
Good? Ooh, I got a good start here.
Oh, so Frank doesn't like puppy power as a catchphrase, huh? Puppy power was over as hell. The crowds would chant along with it at the house shows.
No, I actually parried that, damn it. By the way, I parried it.
Yeah, but I altered it! Just because there's no tape library of Scooby-Doo doesn't mean it didn't draw money. Yay! Yay!
Okay, I gotta stop blocking when he counters me. That's not correct. That made me lose all my health this time. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh god! I probably had to jump over that, but I guess I blocked it. Oh, okay, fine. Wait, it hit me twice?
Yeah, it hit you twice.
Maybe I could have blocked the second one, but that probably would have just guard broken me and then I would have gotten hit by it.
Maybe Boot says, I love the contemporary soundtrack to this game that came out in 2003.
Yeah, it's supposed to sound like this, Boots. It's called adhering to the norms of a genre.
Also, Boots, this is... Also, Boots, we're doing this shit again. There's nothing new, and everybody's just doing the same old fucking garbage bullshit until we all die. No! Maid, I haven't! So I don't think either of those words mean anything that they've meant in the past at any point. Remind everybody that as a kid, I used to say to myself, I can't wait till I'm an adult so that when people say that I just don't like kids, I can say, that's how I was when I was a kid too. And it's true. I hated other kids when I was a kid, and I hate them now. I think some children need their head stuck in a toilet until they stop struggling. Is that okay to say on stream? I'll take that as a yes. Am I sure I want to post this? Am I sure I want to send that? Yes. Yes, I am.
Go, you can throw shurikens. I don't like that. I got one.
Oh, that frog. Oh. No, I didn't. That's not what I meant. Remember all the times we saw each other, like all 4 cutscenes?
And she smiled once, I think. I remember when I decided not to kill her for no reason.
Remember when when she laughed about a thing once? I mean, you did legitimately, you were only in the same place 4 times.
I mean, I guess there was a month between the first missions and... Or was it 3 months? I think it was only
all
a
the
month.
Same, we only saw, that's all we saw, were those 4 scenes. Maid, no!
Yeah. It's done.
Hey, have you ever seen Akira?
It looks a lot like Akira right now, is what I'm saying. So it's really... So just picture that, because it's cool.
Of course I've seen Akira. Who do you think I am? There it is, the entire Raven Clan. Damn it, Gaiden!
Wait, I can't fly. Fuck!
Crash!
Oh my god, it's Devil May Cry 4! Where you
Oh my
fight during the
God!
fight.
Why is
I
it-
bet if I kill enough people, I get a new scene. Maybe not.
He's gonna grow he's gonna grow some killer moves on honor of his BFF. He's gonna go on so much Risperdal. Now, Yakima should start tying up his chest in honor of his best friend.
Oh, I can't use my super sword.
Yeah, the DDoS...
So wait, why are we killing them now?
Yeah, the DDoS is, still, that... Callie, of course you can buy Estradiol with Ninja Coin.
Yeah, Ryu is in charge of the DDos.
No, kind.
I guess not.
Really.
Probably no. Yeah, that's true. They help.
He's like a consulting. He's like he's lead producer. Okay, Callie, let's not go crazy.
Wow, I'm just admiring how the city's rebuilding itself, and I'm killing the people that are probably doing that.
No, I'll have you know that these people were... We got, like, what, 12 quests from people saying that the DDO was mean to them?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, no. But we did also get some that are like, I just think the DDO have too much power, so you should kill them.
I mean... Yeah? You say that like it's... Oh, Derek's done. You say that like it's, not enough reason. There are plenty of people I think have too much power that I think should just be killed. Can I say that on stream?
You already did.
Do I? Am I sure I want to send that? Yeah, death to Bezos. Can I say that?
Probably not.
Look, we'll review it in post. We'll fix it in post. No, we don't, maid! Oh, that's just a bird. Bird! Look! They're putting up cool murals of me!
Wait.
Shoot!
I guess I was supposed to land on the... Okay.
Yeah, duh.
I kind of tried to, but it was too late, I guess.
Looks like a cool guy to me. Wow, I am!
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Huh.
Oh, guardian dogs.
That's just a cute little asset that I don't think is anywhere else in the game.
Hi.
You can just hang out here and drink your drinks and...
Yeah.
Hang out with the dogs. We drank most of those. There's no trash can here, so we don't know where to put them. Sorry. That's like bad.
Team Momo-chan says... Jesus. That's what they say.
Hey! We're Colin here.
I'm your master! Wait, oh, shit, no!
Come to spar? I mean, oh wait, we're not in the armor!
The HVAC industry in this city is living large. They should be taken down next. Agree, Callie.
Oh, what did this person do? Oh, he was a producer. Wait, what about this person? Oh, they were the technical director. What about this person?
Untechnically, they were a director.
The sub-level design.
Lead game designer, but what are they? Oh, game
They
design.
have a game design.
Oh, they applied lead.
They applied programming. Only one person made the combat. That's what that means.
Yeah, only one! Not 24! Wasn't 24 burbs?
The HVAC in the city is living large.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's getting all that stuff shipped in on those monorails that go everywhere, and I assume it's the HVAC people.
Oh, wasting more taxpayer money on monorails. We don't need light rail, okay?
Mm-hmm. Wow, it's just all one long lyric. I don't think it ever stops.
Yeah. It's 2003.
It is, it's 2003.
It's 2003. Everything fucking sucked. The music blew. The fashion aesthetic was god-awful. We were just... Everybody was just super enthusiastic about just killing people overseas.
Callie, the boob animation tech is proprietary, so they actually don't put that in the credits.
Yeah, no, that's that one guy who makes
Actually, Dead or Alive...
Mimov.
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 2 is noted for having an Easter egg in it that revealed the boob animation credits, which is actually the first instance of the boob animators being credited in a video game.
That's right, Cation. The AV Club, Dostoevsky. Wow, that's harsh.
Man, who was the boob animator?
It's just a bad time. Nothing!
This parody song.
It's also a time when everybody was super chill with saying the R slur. Oh wait, that's now? Oh, weird.
Oh, I can't remember the song, but I know I've heard it. Dang it. I guess I could... Oh wait, can I mute the game? No, I cannot mute the game, because it's going through voice meter. Oh no, I still could.
It's not what you're here for.
A reminiscent future to all.
Emmanuel Master Rodriguez.
President! Wow,
Wait, DDO Silver Sea and DDO Helicopter were played by the same person in Japanese?
What a fucking range.
And C to C and Draugr B.
Damn.
I mean, those are probably the same voices, right? The enemies, like the fiends and the demons. Onewaka.
Wait. There weren't any Black Spider ninjas.
No, there was one.
Where?
It was like an earlier scene, and it was like just casually mentioned.
Oh, well there were two listed. A and B.
Well, then they were talking to each other. I don't remember. I don't know the difference between. I just remembered that the Black Spider Ninja came up. Victor Borba, Trevor McCarley, and Victor Borba, Trevor McCarley, and Victor Borba. And Robin Adams, who gives a shit?
And Microsoft.
Who gives a shit who does the mix?
I'm going to skip the rest of the credits because it's Microsoft.
Oh yeah, no, skip it. None of those people are still employed
The
anyway.
path of the ninja is one of solitude. That's why I don't have any friends.
That's why,
Definitely.
that's why, there's only one ninja. D.
Yeah, I died 17 times because I decided not to use items. Well, I used the revive, I guess, but otherwise. I was an overall greater ninja.
B. Wow. Look, everybody, this is what video games are.
Wait, do you mean how good I am at video games, or just what video games?
I think the audience knows.
Normal, hard, and Master Ninja.
Master Ninja.
Trials. You have unlocked trials. Own your ninja senses and overcome battles with
You have
special
unlocked trails. Trails are where you can walk your ninja and teach them obedience, patience, and stamina.
Death Wish. You can't... Your health and blocking is bad.
Remember when Frank crossed the Cis Ninja Alps? Oh, Master Ninja, like the TV movie.
Now I can be Ryu.
Who?
I don't know. Some other guy. I think he's from an older game for, like, old people.
Oh, for old people.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's true. That's right. His name is the Super Ninja, like in title case. Like that's his cool title, because that's what was the original games. And then they kept it in like like that's Ryu, the Super Ninja, and it's like supposed to be serious.
You know, the kids these days and my mom's generation can come together and
Damn.
using the R slur freely, because it's a good time again.
Yakima and Ryu combined their ninja coin wallets.
Neither of them know that, by the by. Fucking Yumi does it for them.
The Dark Dragon has been purified, and the Dark Dragon Blade, having served its purpose, has vanished from this plane of existence. However, as long as evil persists in the world, the Blade's reappearance is inevitable. Overcome the main story boss trials to restore the blade once more?
Why would I do that? Because it's gone because the Dark Dragon's been purified. That's good for the Dwag.
No, it's like I don't have anyone to claim, doesn't have anything to do, so...
Oh no, there's a sword in the void. Oh well.
Like, being the one that's like against the Dark Dragon was kind of like our only thing, so... Rawr!
Rawr!
Rawr.
Hey there.
Hey!
Did you see my wings? Wait a minute.
Wait.
I mean my fins and eyes, because they didn't have wings. Because I'm a
Wait, I
Because
can't
I'm an
say?
oodly snaky dragon. I just kind of fly by going whoa, 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 whoa.
Guess I don't have to save. I don't know why it took me to the save screen. And then, like, when I tried to save, said exit?
I liked when the Onceler combined his ninja coin with the Winchester brothers. It was really sexy.
So is Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh, it's in touchscreen. That's kind of fun.
Oh, that's Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh.
Are you falling asleep?
A little tired.
Yeah, you were sleeping pretty hard right before stream.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan was kind of to do UFO 50 for a bit, but we could also just do a Stephen Main and then call it early if you're sheepy.
Could have used more burbs. Callie's right.
I mean, very few things couldn't use more burbs. I'm playing Metroid Dread right now again on hard mode, and
Lots of burbs.
a lot of burbs.
And a lot of things that wish they were burbs.
Mm-hmm.
But they're actually fruit snacks. Multi-flavored, brightly colored fruit snacks.
Oh yeah, the X parasites. Yes,
Yeah, they got bright colored jelly.
they do.
And they're sticky. Because jelly
Yeah,
is
they
sticky.
probably are sticky. So would you rather I just do a Stephen Main and we'd probably call it like a half hour early? That is so far from an answer. As she said that, she shut her eyes. I think I'll just do a Stephen Main and call
I'm
it
just
early.
dozing. Regardless.
Unless someone else specifically calls for me to do a some UFO 50. I didn't have anything particular in mind. It just
Combat ants.
there's just a lot of things in UFO 50 I haven't
Just a
fully
lot of
explored.
combat ants.
I just play it from time to time.
A lot of combat ants.
A lot of combat ants.
Got the cherry for combat ants. The thing that you said you would never do.
Ooh.
And you just did it.
Not that one.
You always have to if you were wearing some filthy casual. Yeah, they are kind of like gushers.
Damn, that was weird. Saying it was doing the other window. But it wasn't. Whoa. You're very sheepy.
I am. I don't know why.
If you want, like, you can just go to bed and I'll just do the rest of the stream something chill. If you're too sheepy for the rest of the stream. It's very suddenly you're just all very yawny.
Well, I mean, I was kind of tired going into it.
Yeah, that's true.
And then...
I could always Hattress. I've never had... If someone can get me a way to set up Hattress in
Ibuki,
5 minutes...
The Consequences of Love.
I think we read that one.
Searching for gold, the wisdom of Oro. The biggest threat in... There's something about them. It's food for the purpose of Akira.
What if I just type in page 35? Nope, too far.
Page 18.
18.
Too far.
Really?
Page 11. Giuseppe and the Seven Sisters.
We read that one.
I know, but I love how much you hate... I love how much you hate reading when he talks about Giuseppe.
Yeah, it's like literally a nonsense word, and the entire thing is based on him not doing the simplest of research,
Geppetto.
and instead doing a lot of research on the wrong thing.
Geppetto.
Oh, that's gonna be linked to other things, I bet. The truth about Ryu's parents.
He didn't have any. The end.
Oh, I love this one. This is one of my favorites, where he just talks about how Hakan boils children into oil.
His own children, and he's constantly having more children so that he can make more children into oil.
Mm-hmm.
Giuseppe. And if that thing that we said about Hakan and oil doesn't make sense to you, that's because you didn't listen to our 5-part retrospective of the Stephen Main.
That's not going to make sense to me. I haven't played that. I barely know what that is.
Which is an extra credit thing. And Tuttle's there.
Mm-hmm.
Because Maid couldn't be. Well, Maid wouldn't be.
Oh? Huh. Like, officially? Are you just gonna do a listicle saying there's things that are alike, which is also wrong? Now I kind of want to read this, even though it might end up being really boring. But I'm really curious. The bizarre connections between Street Fighter and Twisted Metal. Although I am a Street Fighter fanatic, I have enjoyed many games over the years, from Pokemon to Metal Gear Solid.
What? No way!
Every game I've played...
I've liked games like Mario and God of War. I am games.
Every game I've played has a place in my own heart, from the good, Final Fantasy VI, to the bad, Shadow Madness. I don't think I know what Shadow Madness is.
Yeah, well, that's exactly... Well, yeah, he's like, Are you gonna ask? Are you gonna ask?
I honestly feel like he probably picked it because it felt like the safest thing he could pick that everyone would agree was bad, but I don't know what it is.
I mean,
That's
I'm
just
gonna
the
be
vibe.
honest. I think he did the same with Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, no, agree.
I'm not saying that doesn't belong on the top of people's game list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that's why he did it.
Yes. However, there is one game series I don't talk about very much, not because I didn't enjoy it, but because I've never had an opportunity to talk about it until now. You saw the title of this theory, so you already know what it is. Twisted Metal. I've loved the lore and personalities of all the drivers since Twisted Metal 2, and the endings for some of these characters have stuck with me for years. Warthog's ending in 2 especially. I'm not going to remember that. I probably will if I had something to prompt my memory.
If you cared.
My favorite game in the series, though? Twisted Metal Black, the most popular one.
Yeah!
The one that was the most popular and probably best, yeah. It cranked up the darkness factor to 11 in every possible way, and gave us the most interesting versions of some of its characters, like Sweet Truth, Mr. Grimm, Axel, and Calypso. The lore of Twisted Metal is odd and disjointed, as the game series as a whole does not follow any sort of continuity. Yeah, because Because there isn't any lore. Because every single game, they literally just go, well, it's like the coolest shit. Okay, whatever. And sometimes they forget who was driving this car last time, so it's a new person. Like, genuinely, it's that kind of game. Oh, God. The Power Slave devs also work on it? Oh, you're talking about Shadow Madness. Post-Square game by the Secret of Evermore devs. Huh. I'll look that up later. Most of the drivers don't return to subsequent installments, even though their cars might. Despite this, there are enough familiar elements between games, whether it's lore, design choices, weapons, or other things, to keep long-term fans invested and to introduce new players into the story. Also, I'm aware many of the games take place in standalone universes. There are still many concepts that are the same between them. Strangely enough, despite Twisted Metal being a vehicular combat game, it borrows many elements from Street Fighter series. David Jaffe, lead developer of both Twisted Metal and God of War, is a Capcom fan, and has outright stated that he is inspired by Capcom's games. God of War was heavily influenced by Onimusha. I'm giving you the side eye on that one. It's a very specific thing to not... I don't... Just don't make cry, but alright. Like, it's not wrong, but... In an interview for Eurogamer, he said while the idea for God of War was his own, the concept owed a debt to Capcom because he had played Onimusha and said, let's do that with Greek mythology. Yeah, that does actually sound like something he'd be like, what if we made a game based on mythology? I've never experienced that before. The same thing happened with Twisted Metal Black. It's borrowed from Street Fighter as well. In fact, David Jaffe did an interview with Killscreen saying as much. Unfortunately, as of the time of this writing, I cannot prove this since the interview has since been taken down, leaving only the original URL that leads to an error screen. Here's the URL for those who are inclined to find it. Like, okay. Does Twisted Metal have female-coded cars that part of the fanbase obsesses over and wants to fuck? It does have female-coded cars. There are cars that are always driven by ladies, I think. Grasshopper is always driven by a lady. Shit, I know there's one other. I don't think the fanbase wants to fuck, though. Just like in general, I would actually say Twisted Metal is largely not a horny game. So it's not that inspired by Street Fighter. God. I'd say the sexy sports car Spectre is female coded, but I think a guy always drives that. It's like always a ghost.
He wants to fuck the car.
Shell says from the other room, yeah, of course a guy's gonna drive the sexy car. He wants to fuck the car. The clown car. What? No, I don't think Sweet Tooth was horny. Sweet Tooth, driven by Sweet Tooth. I don't think that was horny. Was the clown?
Inherently sexy.
Shell says clowns are inherently sexy.
Fetishes say so.
Fetishes say so. Yeah, Maid says he's a clown! So yeah, I guess clowns are horny unless they're wicked.
Yeah, that's the only two things that people can imagine clowns to be.
Shell says, yeah, that's the only thing that... two things that people can imagine clowns to be, and she sounded annoyed about it.
People need to fucking make some bullshit up about clowns the way they did Barney the dinosaur.
I actually think OBS might have picked that up. Let me close the window so you can probably hear Shell better, maybe. It took me 10 seconds to find the thing that Steven based this blog on and couldn't find. That sounds right. He's used the Internet Archive before, but he's not very smart.
Yeah, no. He forgets fucking everything that he does the moment he's done doing it.
She did not say Barney the dinosaur Maid, so I guess you can't...
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? Sorry, I was clicking on Callie's link, then I couldn't hear you very well.
I said everybody had to make up some stupid fucking fixated lore on clowns the same way they did Barney the dinosaur. They have to have something that they're like, if we're gonna kill that thing or fuck that thing, I don't know. We're so funny.
There, you probably heard that one.
I hate people.
However, Jeffy did say in a video... interview for GT.tv, about what the concept of Twisted Metal was right from the very first game. Quote, let's see, what does David Jaffe talk like? The biggest thing is Twisted Metal has always been to us like a fighting game with vehicles. There's a lot of people that see the surface of Twisted Metal and say, oh, it's noisy and it's brash and it's loud and it's Arcadian, and it's all absolutely true. At the surface level, it's get in and have a great time. But at the depth of it, if you're a player that understands it, and we do a good job of communicating that, it's almost like Street Fighter 2. It's the equivalent of a sort of arena combat game, but it just has a lot of meat on the bones. In other words, from the beginning, David Jaffe wanted to make a Street Fighter game, and ended up creating one of Sony's longest-running game series. And in a sense, he did create Street Fighter all over again, not just with the game as a whole, but at times with the characters as well. Certainly, there are mostly original characters, with Sweet Tooth the most prominent, but Twisted Metal has at times borrowed elements from certain characters. Calypso is an obvious parallel to M. Bison, as both are evil warlords who hold the tournament of combat primarily for their own amusement, but both have different agendas. M. Bison seeks out powerful warriors to kidnap and experiment on, and Calypso grants the winner of his tournament one wish, one that he usually corrupts in some way, unless the wish is for revenge. The original version of Marcus Kane can also be seen as a parallel to Ryu, both fighting their dark sides and wandering the world to find answers. I don't think Ryu... That's Sweet Tooth, by the way. Unless that's his dad, but I'm pretty sure that's Sweet Tooth, who's a serial killer. So, I don't think that's right, but alright. There is one character that may as well be a straight-up rip from Street Fighter, though. Twisted Metal 2's Ken Masters. The driver of Spectre, this Ken Masters, wants his face known around the world, and his ending, for better or worse, he gets exactly what he wants. He stretches his face across the entire, Earth, so that everybody looks at his face, and it's the skybox now. I remember that one. It's pretty stupid, like they all are. Also, fun story, actually, about Twisted Metal. I think it might be 2? Either 1 or 2, which has, animated endings that are very static. It's mostly, the elements aren't really moving. They're just sort of panning across each other. The reason they're like that is because they were somewhat hastily animated, because originally they just shot live-action endings that are, the cheesiest shit ever, and they kind of rule, and they absolutely look like they were made in someone's garage for, $200 total, and most of that went to the fog machines. It's really good. And then they were like, we can't ship a game with this, I guess, and so they made the animated things instead. But you can go find them, they're pretty fun. I did play a lot of Twisted Metal. I played a lot of Twisted Metal. I played all of the Twisted Metals up to Black... No, I didn't play the PSP one, because it was on the PSP, and I didn't know a single person who owned one. I think maybe the first person I've ever known who owned one is Dijon? I think Dijon is the PSP owner in our friend group. I did mostly play at a friend's house, but it was the friend who lives across the street. I'm not going to say his name, but it's the other, the one that didn't have a brother. So you know who it is. Mix had a PSP. That's right. Mix is the PSP and Vita owner.
Mix is the weirdo.
Yeah. That makes sense. Sorry, Show corrected me from the other room. It was Mix. I was thinking of Mix. I just said Dijon because Dijon came up earlier. Remember when Joe Pesci accidentally angered a wizard in 1997 and had his face cover all of the land in Europe for about 8 months? Oh yeah, everybody remembers the Pesci Sky. Both Street Fighters and Twisted Metal's version of Ken Masters share one very prominent trait: egocentricity. Street Fighter's Ken has a tendency of being cocky with his opponents before and after his matches, and this is brought out in his flamboyant fighting style. Twisted Metal's Ken thinks of himself as a loser and wants to become a popular star with Calypso's help. The only real difference, besides appearance and types of combat they participate in, is their lifestyles. Street Fighter's Ken is rich and can do pretty much whatever he wants, and Twisted Metal's Ken is down on his luck. In other words, it's pretty clear that David Jaffe likes Street Fighter a lot, and his most prominent works are influenced by Capcom games. In fact, even when he's not developing games, he still thinks about playing Capcom games. Here's an article from Destructoid highlighting a tweet he made in 2012 about how he would have fixed Resident Evil 6. Oh. I'm vaguely curious. but not enough to read. Oh, it's very... Get a pentuple A developer? Wow, he skipped the quadruple A. A 2 to 3 hour digital only game. Wow. That was a very wrong... In 2012, that's not where the market was going, my friend. That's not right. David Jaffe has to think about Capcom in the same way that sharks have to keep moving. It's true. Okay, you say. David Jaffe is a huge Capcom fan and you've proved it, but a lot of other developers are Capcom fans too, so why is this unusual? That's actually a very good question, Reader. Good job, Reader. Because one thing I realized in my research is that the possibility exists that the reverse is possible too. Capcom, and the Street Fighter development team in particular, are influenced by David Jaffe and Twisted Metal. This is what I wanted. I was worried he wouldn't get here. But that's what I wanted. I bet there's not a single fucking person at Capcom who's played Twisted Metal. The parallels, I'll begin with a game I mentioned earlier. Jury is a car! Thank you, Callie. Twisted Metal Black. In my research... Excuse me. I think I need more water. I realized that most of the characters in TMB correspond to characters you could find in SFV. If I say it like that, then it also kind of sounds similar, so think about that one. Oh my god. The strongest link is between Cage, driver of Warthog, who I guess, since you've mentioned it twice as your favorite, I guess Warthog is the one you want to stomp on your balls from this game. And Kage from Street Fighter V, but I wonder if Stephen Maiden knows that it's pronounced Kage and not K. Or maybe he thinks the driver of Warthog is pronounced Kage. I guess that's also true. Cage? Yeah, well, I guess it's one of them is... Anyway, they're very similar names. Aside from very similar names, both are consumed with killing. Cage wanted to become the greatest serial killer of all time, and Kage, being the living embodiment of the Satsui no Hado, is gay. I mean, wants to kill everything and everyone. Because, yeah, don't forget that he also... well, maybe Stephen Main doesn't think that yet. We're back in time a bit. Maybe he hasn't decided that the Satsui no Hado is, like, gay repression. However that fucking theory went. Stephen Main has no idea Japanese is a language because he plays the games in English. Yeah. Oh. It's one of those gross bugs in here. It's way too early in the year for that. Ugh. We get everywhere for like 2 months. With this link established, we begin to see more links appear. Jury is a parallel of Mr. Grimm. They both ride motorcycles. And while Nikali has Mr. Grimm's ravenous hunger for soul/human flesh, Jury deals with people in a more seductive and cerebral way and actually has a motorcycle. So I know you were all going to be like, Nikali's obviously Mr. Grimm, but you're wrong. It's Jury because she eats people. Shell says she feeds people. I don't think I've encountered the... oh, wait, maybe I do remember a theory where he thinks she, like, consumes energy. I don't know. That's nothing. The enigmatic preacher, driver of Brimstone, in TMB associates very strongly with the mysterious G in Street Fighter V, as both believe they are being called by a higher power, preacher through God and G through the earth. No Face, driver of Crazy 8, matches Alex to a T. From the New York dialect to the occupation in the ring, No Face is a boxer and Alex is a professional wrestler. To the facial scars that were caused by a crazed doctor/scientist, although No Face is far worse off. Alex has facial scars? Caused by a scientist? Okay. I don't remember that. I think that's made up, but alright. Takapri is an XV of Dollface, both trapped in their respective masks and controlled by a man with a lust for power. Even Chun-Li has association with the character. Bloody Mary, TMB's Spectre, Any guesses as to why? Picture of Chun-Li in a wedding dress, picture of Dollface in a wedding dress. How about that? Boom. Wait, you say.
Wait!
Yes, he gotcha. These are just common tropes. If you're around as long as Street Fighter / Twisted Metal has, you're gonna have similar themes to other games eventually.
Yeah, the thing that said.
Shell did say that. That's what she wanted to say.
That's what I said.
That's what she said. This is true, which is why we need to look for proof that Capcom has borrowed elements from other games. Or in this case, just borrowed an entire game. But yeah, but does Chun-Li in a wedding dress from Street Fighter V predate the Twisted Metal franchise made? No. She doesn't. So how about that? Back in 2011, Capcom released a video game, Maxplosion, which immediately drew cries of plagiarism, as there was a game released in 2009 called Splosion Man with identical gameplay and mechanics. Capcom's statement on the matter was surprisingly honest. I have never heard of Maxplosion. I have heard of Splosion Man. Maxplosion was developed independently by Capcom Mobile. Nonetheless, we are saddened by the situation and hope to rebuild the trust of our fans and friends in the gaming community. They pretty much acknowledged that the game was a clone and worked to make sure it wouldn't happen again. As far as I was able to find, it didn't. However, this leads back to my main point. Developers tend to borrow ideas from other games in order to make their games better. So because the mobile branch of Capcom copied this one game once, that means they were inspired by Twisted Metal.
Oh! I've been thwarted!
Shell says she's been thwarted. It's pretty much how games have always been made. In my theory, The Truth About Ryu's Parents, I even pointed out that Capcom had ripped several of their stages from pop culture for Street Fighter 2. That turned out pretty well for them. So yes, it's likely Capcom has not only played Twisted Metal, but used it as a reference. But Capcom's a Japanese company, you say.
But Capcom's a Japanese company!
Pointing to solid evidence. Twisted Metal was never big in Japan. The last one released there was Twisted Metal 2, known as Twisted Metal EX in Japan. How could they possibly?
Oh no, you cut me off!
This guy. Picture of Seth Killian, who is a fighting game community guy who got hired by Capcom. And people have so many weird ideas about him. Even people...
What?
Yeah, I don't... He was pretty much just a spokesperson and consultant for Capcom for a while. But because he was, like, the only English-speaking person at Capcom who, like, interacted with fighting game people, everybody sort of started to think that he was, like, making all the games himself. So he's just... He pretty much just wrote blog posts, guys. A lot of people...
I can understand when he talks!
Mm-hmm. He wrote a lot of blog posts explaining the design and choices that were behind Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which were not his choices, very obviously.
No, it had to be him!
But people didn't...
those guys.
He got consulted on balance shit, I believe, but, like, he didn't make the... Like, they came to him with a game with characters that already existed and then went, is this balanced? And he would be like, I think you should do this. Like, he did stuff. But a lot of people blamed him for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, specifically. I remember that. And it was like, they'd be like, because he had to write, like, here's why... Because Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite launched without any X-Men or mutants in it, because they didn't have the rights to that. Because Marvel was trying not to make any products with mutants in them because they didn't have the movie rights. So that's not Capcom's choice. But the mutants were the most popular characters in the previous Marvel vs. Capcom games. So Seth Killian had to be like, well, we're including characters that play like the old ones. If you liked how Magneto plays, you can play Nova. And everyone was like, why would you do this, Seth Killian? We want the mutants in the game. And it's like, he clearly didn't. And frankly, if you read this blog post, it doesn't sound like he likes it. He's just here to try and sell the game anyway as best he can. Anyways, let's see what Stephen Main thinks Seth Killian does. Seth Killian was a longtime employee at Capcom before being picked up by Sony Santa Monica Studios back in 2012 as a fighting game advisor, working on another fighting game, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Oh damn, Fat Princess!
Shell's a huge fan of Fat Princess. What characters were prominently featured in that game? Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal and Kratos from God of War, both David Jaffe creations. In other words, it all came full circle. David Jaffe borrows ideas from Capcom, Capcom borrows ideas from David Jaffe. See, because Seth Killian worked on a later game that featured Twisted Metal character, so... Therefore, everyone at Capcom, he clearly brought Twisted Metal to Capcom and made...
backwards through time!
But there's one more thing to show you. The icing on the cake. Oh, Shell, Maid says that you wrote so much Fat Princess discourse on your old Tumblr.
What?
Maid says you wrote so much Fat Princess discourse on your old Tumblr.
Hey, I told you never to bring that up again!
She's deeply ashamed that you brought that up, Maid. She said not to do it.
No, because I'm trying to make it... I wanted people to think it was a completely different persona! You're ruining my brand synergy!
But there's one more thing to show you. The icing on the cake. As,
There couldn't be icing on this cake.
As Twisted Metal is a car combat game series and Street Fighter is a fighting game series, you wouldn't expect there to be much crossover. However, if you've played any of the Street Fighter games, you'll know car combat is an iconic part of it. That's right. I'm talking about the car bonus stages! In nearly every iteration of the primary Street Fighter series, there appears... She'll just...
Being blown away.
Yeah, she was blown away. She was blown away. In nearly every iteration of the primary Street Fighter series, there appears some form of car bonus stage where you have to destroy an entire car within a set period of time.
Just like God Hand.
Just like God Hand. Capcom did not invent car combat games, but with Street Fighter II they did improve on the idea and introduced a unique for its time concept. As a result, people associate cars and Street Fighter, and this ended up being a marketing boon for Capcom. How? Simple. Car and insurance companies can pay a lot of money. Capcom has licensed their characters and ideas to many brands, but there have been not one, not two, but 3 ads involving cars in some way.
Whoa, 3?
Callie says she loves Other Room Shell. This is a good shell. Two of these you can find at the Onion's AV Club, and the third at a different YouTube link than their article provides. Server, I can't find them. Those links are dead. In other words, even though... where was I? Sorry. In other words, even though Twisted Metal is an extremely dark game, it actually fits into Street Fighter's entire strategy extremely well. We may not see Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat, but we may someday see Ryu vs. Axel, and Bison vs. Calypso, and Sakura vs. Sweet Tooth. It's not as bizarre as you'd think.
No, but it's so bizarre. That's what I think.
It is. You're right. Because it's Stephen Main. And he's not right. No comments. No comments. Well, I guess I will call it there, since Shell's in the other room in bed and clearly asleep.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, as you can hear. That's what she does when every few minutes when she's asleep, she yells out, "I'm asleep." Which I find soothing. Yeah, I think...
Get to Bezos.
When is that? Hold on, give me a second here before I say something. When is this coming out? Oh. Oh. Romeo is a Dead Man comes out on the 11th, and I would like to blind stream that, which means I'll need to find something to stream for one Friday next week. Or do something with next Friday. Because I wouldn't want to, like, start a game and then stop it to do a different...
Twisted my arm, I'll do it.
What will you do? Do what?
I'll do it.
I don't know what you're offering.
Goodbye.
I mean, I have the stream end button, so... I don't know what Shell is offering, so perhaps Shell will be streaming something next week. I genuinely don't know. It's not a bit from me, but it is a bit from her, which means she won't tell me until the stream ends. Or possibly not until next Friday. Sorry, you're right, Callie. She's very clear. Otherwise, thanks for coming. Even though I think this game was probably kind of boring for you guys to watch, I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Thanks everybody! Bye! Click.